Hi everyone. This is a how-to on making decals or decals. I can't believe how some of the people say it. Anyway, this is a photo of the actual image I'm making the car out of from M Style Design, CM Style Design. Anyway, so I gotta go through and pick all these blues out, mostly, and I use the magic finger, and that highlights the blue you touched. Now, if you did anything in digital, you know there's more than one shade of anything, especially in the drawing or a photograph. So there's a lot of picking going on here. I'm also doing this with the camera in front of me, sitting about 3 foot back, and reaching over and using the mouse, hitting the keyboard and trying to see what I'm doing, not bump the camera. It was a lot of fun. Sorry about the flickering. I can't do nothing about it yet. I found out now how to correct it, so if I have to do this again, which there's more decals I gotta make for this car. So anyway, here I'm moving it around with the shift key or the spacebar key, zooming in on it, using the mouse to scroll up and down. Remember if you have an inkjet printer, there's only 4 colors it has: cyan, magenta, and black. But cyan, magenta, and I can't think of the name of it. Shoot. Anyway, it's red, yellow, and blue, which you can make all colors out of with that. There is no white. The white is your substrate, your inkjet paper. So since there is white in the stars, they're somewhat white. The stars are actually a gray in the drawing. And you see the blue, which I don't think I want. There's some problems. I could print it out in clear decal paper, transparent I should say, but there'd be no white. And some of the grays will actually turn a blue, since my car is blue where this goes. So there's a workaround I'm doing. You always got to remember that when you're printing these things, like N numbers on the back of an aircraft in World War II are yellow. Well, yellow doesn't print well on transparent. So you got to figure out a different way how I can get the yellow to show up if you're doing something you can't get decals for, like the numbers or whatever. That's, if you can buy them, do it. I'm used to scratch building World War I aircraft, and I make all my decals for it. It's not like there's a lot of stuff, So anyway, you'll see at the end, I'll show some models I did and some artwork I did for World War I aircraft and tanks and that. So I also did some for the Corvette C7R. I did a lot. Stupidly, I deleted that file. Dummy. Anyway, I'm getting it picked down. I'm getting to the point where I'm just cleaning everything up. Now I hit the magic finger in the background and hit Control I to inverse the magic ants. And now, there we go. Fix that star. I wasn't sure how many were to do these at, because it's right over the filler cap, and I wasn't sure if I should do them or not. And I'm thinking this while I'm doing it, and lining them up is beginning to be a bear cat. So I'm trying to get it to stop. There we go. Now I'm drawing a line with the lasso tool. All you do is just click and it follows where you want it to go. And then I'm doing the clone stamp tool, and I'm just grabbing the color out of the one area, and I'm just plopping it in there. Notice if you move, the star will repeat. Now I moved it down there so it's darker, because I figured that's not right. Now I'm cleaning the edge up. And for some reason, I'm like, why ain't this working? I didn't go far enough down with my corner. Oh, when you're working a ways away from your keyboard, what do you want? Actually, it can be a lot of fun. I actually made decals professionally. World War I aircraft. 5 color lozenge, which I still have. 4 color lozenge, night and day. If you guys looked at Mizzy, that's a decal I made. It's on my page. All the lozenges and all the camouflage you see there is all mine. All the drawings are mine, everything. It's a lot of fun. It's nice doing stuff that other people don't have. Now I am straightening her up, trying to get her in decal right now. I think there's some more twinks I'm going to have to do, but hey. As I rotated and got it somewhat straight, I don't think it still is. I think I have to warp it a little bit, get that flag point more up, shear I should say, on the tab. Anyway, I'll try to get links to GIMP. It's a free download. It's easy to use. Just goof with it. If you have any questions, if you do it, just feel free to ask me, and I can tell you what I know about it. A lot of tutorials, but it's mostly about photo editing, and you can do good photo editing in this, but I think Photoshop is a little better, but a little easier, more intuitive. This thing does the same thing, it's just not as easy to do. As far as drawing on GIMP, it will do stuff Photoshop won't do, a bump map for like 3D models for images and that. So now I'm going to go through here and clean up, getting rid of these white spots. And then I realized I got a hole. So I'm using that lasso tool. I'm just going to pick the color and then paint it. And I thought, well, I better get that filled in. Pick the color. Trying to see if I'm going to do the other one. Now I'm just going through and re-hitting everything. So it is 300 dpi. I still got to goof with this yet. I'm just showing you guys how to do it. You could literally trace over the other one if you wanted to. That would be easy, but it's not as easy as you might think it is. Or at least wasn't for me. Maybe it is for you. There's Marina. I made the Marina, the Croatian symbol, the PC2. There's Dragon Cock. That's for Albatross C3. There's Lion Cock for Halberstadt, and Shangri-La P51 of Don Chantilly. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. If you like,